Welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Branson Quirk.
I'm Eric Wilson.
You know, Eric, can I see your pen for a second?
Sure.
You were doing this before we started.
I was.
Have you seen those police body cam videos, like where they just keep clicking it over and over again? That's kind
Police body cam?
You haven't watched police body cam videos?
I mean, not for fun.
Like Code Blue Cam?
No.
It reminded me of that, where they click it off and on constantly.
It's a nervous tick.
It's like when they're taking reports.
That's a nervous cop in the field.
Yeah, nervous cop in the
I will
field.
give a shout out. These are my favorite pens. I buy these specifically for myself. These are Sharpie S gel pens, and I love them. They're green. I get them from Target. This is not a plug, not sponsored, but
do you make sure to click it out so that way it doesn't dry up?
I was actually having some drying issues today, but I think we're good. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I don't think people are here to talk about
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to ask
drying
if you've seen
pen
Mall Cop.
issues.
All right. Yeah, okay, I can just keep going. Well, I mean, honestly, very scary report came out. I wanted to do this. I know we don't usually do politics, but to me, this is not just politics. This is a scary report that we saw today. ABC News first put it out. So the FBI recently warned California police departments across the state that Iran allegedly aspired to conduct a surprise drone attack against targets in California if the U.S. carried out strikes against Iran. So they're talking past tense here, and we did carry out these strikes in Iran. So as of now, they've warned all of the coastline authority that this could potentially be a risk for us right now off the coast. And people say, oh, this could never happen. There's no way these drones can fly across the ocean and do this from Iran. That's so far away.
Well, I think they were also saying that there would be ships and
submarines. It'd be ships, undetectable ships off the coast. And even scarier, you know, not just off the coast, they're mentioning U.S. intelligence officials are also concerned about the growing use of drones by Mexican drug cartels, including a prior uncorroborated September 2025 report that cartel leaders authorized drone attacks with explosive against U.S. law enforcement and military personnel along the border. So, as we know, the U.S. did a sting operation or a joint operation recently where they had killed a head cartel member. And I don't want to say the city incorrectly, but Puerto Vallarta. Can you say it for me?
Puerto Vallarta?
Right, exactly. I can never say it correctly, but I had a few friends that were there during that whole ordeal, and they were very upset with the U.S., the cartel, over what happened and them killing the head. Now, this scares me. This really does scare me.
That's what I was going to say. So this is obviously a very scary story, but I feel like you're very scared about it. Like, how scared are you?
Well, I mean, we live on the coastline here.
I try to, obviously, we're in California.
That I feel like, why not be scared of it?
I feel like I don't let myself get scared of potential terrorist attacks because, like, A, what are we going to do? You know, it could happen anytime, anywhere. That's what they say in the commercials. And B, you just can't bog yourself down with stuff that you have no control over.
Right.
You know, like, if we're in a war, guess what? We're in a war now. And now stuff like this could pop off at any moment. And it is very scary. But I feel like you're extra, like you forced us to do this story because you're that scared.
Well, it's the biggest story in the world, at least today, that came out a few hours ago. And I was terrified seeing it. Again, I'm on the coastline here. Yeah. I live near the beach. So everything kind of scares me, you know. I'm a scared person. I was 2 years old for 9/11, but you know all this stuff scares me because of all the uncertainty and everything. I want to know why do you think California though? Is that because of just our economic hub of the world here?
Yeah, I think they probably think they're taking out our legs here by bombing, the fourth largest economy in the world, and a state that we're obviously very proud of. So,
yeah.
Governor Gavin Newsom's office said the governor's office of emergency services is working with state, local, and federal officials to protect communities. Not specific, and no specifics there. The Los Angeles Sheriff's Department said it is maintaining an elevated level of readiness, increasing patrols around places of worship, cultural institutions, and prominent locations.
I'll tell you this.
So at least, they're trying to be prepared for it. But again, how prepared can you be? You don't know where, you don't know when, you don't know who.
I'll tell you this. This is not going to happen. Scary, but it's not going to happen.
I hope not.
Think about it. You think they would take the risk in launching drones, and even if they
this cartel stuff is scary. Now they got the cartel working for them.
Well, we don't know that for sure. It's possible.
Russia is helping out with them too. Apparently,
again, this is all allegedly here. We are not politicians. We're not politics. We're not even politics. We're not even politics. I just wanted to start this story off for today's podcast because it scares me.
I saw a meme of a video of Kim Jong Un, with the Justin Bieber. What if you had it all? And then it's him like when all your friends go to war and they don't invite you. Because we're literally starting World War III here.
Are we though?
And Kim Jong Un is just like.
I'm willing to bet you 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, this is all just going to dissipate and go away.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Has to make it to
this
at least
is what
the midterms
happens
because this is what
people
Trump
keep
wants.
saying. Guys, I want you to let us know in the comments. Do you really think World War III is starting here? Because we're in a different age, a different time where we don't need another World War II. We don't do that anymore.
Of course, we don't need one.
Everything like
Trump thinks he needs one.
the only world war would be nuclear, right? And everybody thinks that when they say World War III.
No.
What would World War III be like without nuclear weapons then?
It would. What were the first two like?
Just ballistic missiles across the board.
The first two didn't start with missiles or nuclear bombs.
If World War III actually begins, it is a self-destructive war. We're not in World War III right now. We are in a Middle East war with a very tiny country.
Bro, there's policies
involved.
in place to stop nuclear
yes, but
warheads,
it's not World War III. When I think World War
just
III,
hear the comments.
I'm just saying this is not World War III. You guys, everybody loves to comment that, put that online constantly that we are in World War III.
I agree.
They said that about Russia and Ukraine. Look where we're at now.
I know, but this
Russia and
is
Ukraine
World War III.
Russia and Ukraine had a way more scary situation than this one.
The
think about
war's still going on in Russia. And
I know,
Ukraine.
but think
And that's
think
what's
about
going to be added to World War III.
Think about it a few months ago when we had those initial attacks in Iran. We all thought World War III was starting as well, and it went away, dissipated. I feel like what's going to happen here is it'll end. U.S. will try to claim they were victorious. We don't know.
I feel like you guys shouldn't take me and Branson's opinion about World War
No.
III,
I'm just saying. Okay,
that we should move on to a story.
At the end of the day, this story scared me today, and I wanted to do it at the top because I was scared.
Keep on your radar.
Okay,
always be on the lookout. If you see something, say something.
I'm scared to go to sleep now.
Don't leave your bags unattended at the terminal. What else? Be home before the night lights come on.
Southwest actually just had a scare a few days ago.
Oh yeah.
We don't know why they brought this guy off the plane, but it was a security situation.
Oh yeah.
And I'm already scared of flying, man. I'm already scared of flying.
Like train travel. I took a train cross country. That was fun.
Trains are fun.
Train was fun.
Thomas the Train Engine.
Sure.
All right. Well, moving on. I'm gonna let you take this next.
Okay, great. Because this is my story. I obtained some great photos today, and I was very happy to publish them. Obviously, Love Story, the Carolyn Bessette and JFK Jr. story series that's on FX right now. In that show, Daryl Hannah, who was in a serious relationship with JFK Jr. prior to Carolyn Bessette, Daryl Hannah, of course, famous actress. She was in Splash. I believe this is actually around the Splash era that these were taken. But we obtained never-before-seen photos of Daryl and JFK Jr. on a camping trip.
Wow.
Don't wow me, okay?
Oh, wow.
All right, you know what? This is the top story of the day right now.
We were actually fighting over whether or not to lead with the Iran story.
I know.
In this one. So you guys
Can
tell
we do
us.
a poll?
You guys, put a poll up.
Which story is more interesting?
Is more interesting. The JFK story, which again, I'm with you. If I had been watching this show, I'd probably be right there with you, but I haven't been watching it.
Okay, that's fair. So anyway, so these photos are from a camping trip, I believe up in upstate New York. They were the late 80s, early 90s. It's just Daryl and JFK Jr. And I think the most interesting thing about this photo set is these were clearly taken by them of one another. That is so cool. We see paparazzi photos of them all the time, but this is like an intimate, little getaway where they, were trying to evade the press. And here we are 30 years later.
Scary. It's kind of creepy. Like a horror movie. It looks like a horror movie.
Yeah, like these are the
dug up photos, like found footage.
There's one photo of JFK. So these aren't all the photos we're showing right now. Ugh, that's the shot right there, baby. Are they seeing this right now?
I don't think they're seeing it. But if you want to see this underwear shot, go to TMZ.com because we don't want to get flagged.
Yeah, the full gallery is up there. More photos than what we're showing here. Definitely check it out. I wrote the story. I cut the gallery, baby. So in there, Eric, check it out. I didn't actually cut the gallery, but I chose them.
What is the point? I know these are cool photos we dug up.
So the point is just to, in this Ryan Murphy series, Daryl Hannah does come off as kind of a coke-fueled, annoying woman, okay? And she's come out and said, this is not me at all. This is not how our relationship was. I was not annoying. We had fun, special moments. And this is one of those moments we're getting to see firsthand, to see the love between the two. And I am excited to see if Daryl sees these and has any comment on them.
I'm sure she will.
I hope so.
I'm sure she will.
She's probably like, oh man,
we did.
Where
talk
were those
about...
photos? Because obviously we didn't get them from her, but she's, I wonder, especially now, if she's like, man, I wish I had those camping photos.
I feel like Ryan Murphy needs to be stopped.
He does. Ryan Murphy does need to be stopped.
He needs to be stopped, man.
Someone needs to stop Ryan Murphy, or at least, give us another season of American Horror Story. Take us back to the asylum. Show us the coven. What are these girls up to?
Kim K again. We want Kim K, right?
No. I draw the line. That was when I stopped watching American Horror Story. I'm talking to you, Ryan.
Okay.
This is specifically for you, Mr. Murphy. Stop with these biopics where you're just profiting off of somebody's life and the pain and the grief. Obviously, people don't like it, regardless of how good these series turn out. It's inappropriate. Damn it. What's that quote from?
I don't know.
It's inappropriate, damn it. I forget. Oh, it's from Big Brother. Anyway, sidetrack. Another story we got up on the site, Taylor Hale, Big Brother winner, Playboy photos. Check those out.
You love photos because, guys, Eric works in the photos department. He's the clearance man. He's the head of clearance. So when these photos come in, he gets all his jollies in a place, and he starts getting up and down. He starts like shuffling in place.
I love a good photo set, times. So these are great photos. Check them out on the website. JFK Jr., Daryl Hannah. A true love story, perhaps?
Yeah, you make the decision.
You make the decision.
Moving on to our final story today.
I like this story too. Yeah, we just got this.
And I wanted to do this because I am so psyched for the Michael Jackson movie.
I'm kind of excited too. I hate to admit it.
I'm psyched. I love biopics, biopics, however you say it.
Go either way.
And the fact that it's one of the actual family members playing Michael Jackson in this is incredible. And if you watch the trailer, it's really good. So here's the deal. So Janet Jackson is in a heated dispute with her brother, Jermaine Jackson, and other family members, and it's all over the upcoming movie. So sources close to the family say tensions erupted during a phone call after the Jackson family gathered in Los Angeles last week to screen the film, which hits theaters next month.
So it was a private screening. There was about 50 people apparently within the family that watched this screening. And Janet was reportedly very critical of the movie, while Jermaine loudly applauded it.
And the rest of the family.
Yeah.
And a lot of the family.
And obviously Jermaine's son, Jafar, is playing Michael in the film. So obviously,
yeah, he's there for your son.
Huge moment for your son. Like, this is going to be the biggest thing he's probably ever going to do. You have to be proud. You have to support. And even if he's trash, you have to, at this point, with all the reshoots and how much they spent, you have to support him regardless. A lot of pressure on this kid.
Can I read this quote? This is not from anyone in the family that we know. This is from a source. And they say, Janet's always been insanely jealous of Michael and her career is in the toilet.
Yeah.
That's not true. Janet Jackson is an icon.
Well, according to the source, Janet was the only family member who reacted negatively after the screening. And she's also not in the film.
Oh, that changes everything. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's not. She's not in it, which I think is an interesting take.
To be in it?
So this says Janet did not participate in the film and is not featured in it. Sources say she was offered an opportunity to be involved in the production, but declined. As for her absence from the script, insiders say it would have only been a bit role. And we reached out to Janet's team for comment. No.
Well, think about it like this. You're a family member of somebody prominent you love that passed away. They make a biopic about him. You watch this film, you know what really happened in these situations. And so if you see dramatizing going on, some people just can't get to that level. They're protective of their family, protective of the love they have for Michael.
I feel like the brothers are just like, we're just happy to be relevant again. Janet's always going to be relevant. Janet's still one of the biggest pop stars of all time. Is she as big as Michael? No, but she's not too far behind. And I feel like this is partly Janet being protective of her brother and his legacy. And like you said, knowing things that the producers probably didn't know, or things that she probably wanted included that they didn't, and things like that. So I don't see it as bitterness. She's fucking Janet Jackson. Who does she have to be jealous of? Regardless if she's not the biggest superstar in the world right now. At one time she was.
Well, if she's upset about the movie, if this thing turns out to not be great, and everyone's been wondering, when is the Michael biopic coming out? And it's coming now. There's a lot of pressure, but at the end of the day, we still have one of the greatest films. This is it. Remember This Is It?
Sure.
It's a great film. And it was all real. There was no, it wasn't scripted or anything.
This Is It. Wow.
This Is It. This Is It came out while
it's like if I was like Wild Hogs. That's a great movie.
I haven't seen Wild Hogs.
Really? Tim Allen?
No. I do need to see that. No, but This Is It was a great film, especially because it was filmed right before he passed away preparing for the tour.
All right, we're not going to talk about This Is It.
This Is It's a great film.
But I'm excited for this biopic, and I'm interested to see, how it turns out. It's going to be at least fun kind of in your seat dance around movie, right?
We had a skew of stories today, from the Iran attacking us in California to JFK Jr. and Daryl Hannah, who I just learned who Daryl Hannah was yesterday.
There you go.
Or a few days ago. And then Janet Jackson getting upset about the movie.
Our breadth of knowledge is
It's almost like we should just stick to one story. Guys, let us know in the comments.
All over. Did we do a poll? Did we do that poll?
We didn't do the poll.
What Tony?
It's okay. They can comment on their own. Well, guys, I want to know specifically, because we produce these podcasts. I want to know, do you want us to do 3 stories in the afternoon, or do you want like 1 or 2?
I think we barreled through those in a great amount of time.
I know, but like sometimes they want to hear us talk a little more about it.
Well, sometimes we do.
I got to talk about Iran for 15, 20 minutes.
I could not.
You want to listen to me talk about Iran for 15, 20 minutes?
I do like hearing you be scared, though.
Do you like hearing me being fearful?
Yes.
I'm a fearful boy.
I know.
All right, let's go to the comments.
I would love to see you get mugged. Okay. Don't mug Branson, but I would love to see it.
You can't mug me if I'm too busy mogging. All right, here we go. Iran war, Laura, I don't want to say her name incorrectly, but Lori. What is the podcast called? Afternoon with Eric and Drawing?
It could be.
I don't get it. What's
if you guys want to see, I was showing off my pen. If you guys want to see me draw, I can't draw.
That's funny. That's a good one. Click it again.
Drawing, dancing, and dressing. My worst 3 qualities. I can't dress, can't draw, can't dance.
Moving on, WSM 10. It would be impossible for Iran to hit California when their missiles cannot reach the United States. That's true. That's true. The worry is the ships, though. Submarines, which, okay, let's be real, I doubt
Shan Person.
they ain't touching us.
LOL, we're not politics. Let's put it on a t-shirt.
I know. That is not a complete sentence, is it?
You said it.
I went to the spelling bee when I was younger.
Native 8K120, Iran could use ships and or ally countries like Russia or the cartel.
It's true. Alaska is combined with Russia, right? So you never know. It's a weird way to say it. Combined.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to say that.
Errol Sloner Psyche. These look like serial killer photos. Now I'm scared.
I'm telling you.
These look like found in a box outside of the Blair Witch
Have you seen the movie on Netflix with Tom Holland? The Devil
Inside?
Yes. Yes, where I forgot his name, but the actor, he takes photos of him and his victims.
No.
And then he gets Polaroids out and he hangs them up. That's what it looked like to me. That's the first thing I thought of.
That's why we call them intimate.
And the one where he's like, where Robert Pattinson is in that movie. Have you seen that movie?
Now we're just mentioning movies.
Your delusions, the delusions. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about.
Slate 49. Dude looks sharp with his hair cut short. Thank you, Slate 49. It's getting hot here in California. Spring has sprung. I went out. I was going to get a haircut. It was really hot.
Where do you go?
86 when I walked out of the house. I was like, we're going to buzz.
Where do you go?
I went to Supercuts for this.
I used to go to Supercuts.
This is just a buzz cut. I get my buzz cuts at Supercuts. If I don't get a buzz cut, I'm trying to look nice for an event or something. I go to my boy Sweeney Todd's in Hollywood. Shout out Todd.
Should I go there?
It's great.
You know what I really want? And I follow this guy who is a barber and he does 50s haircuts.
Okay.
And he makes you look freaking awesome.
Well, this Sweeney Todd thing it's like a 50s style, like the posters, like old boxing posters. He got a lot of JFK stuff. So that's obviously
Does he do 50s haircuts?
I probably can. His is kind of 50s. He's like old, but he dyes it really black.
I would love to have like a 50s greaser cut, and walk in and be like,
you're almost there.
Here, I'm going to try and droop it down.
Oof. Careful. Don't show too much.
Hey, what's up, chicks and cats?
Oh my God.
You like that?
We need to wrap this up.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.